Yo, what's going on, guys? McWiggle here, bringing another video. In this one, we have another episode of the New Jersey Devils franchise mode. This is episode number 5. In the last episode, we finished off season 1. We did the trade deadline, made some trades, because our owner actually changed the goal to getting a first round pick, at least one, to he wanted to make the first round of the playoffs. So we went out and kind of assured our lineup. We went out and got two older veteran type players I'd say we got some pretty good deals. We got Pavel Datsuk, and I know I didn't really like it either because he technically isn't playing in the NHL anymore, but only the 1 year left. He's a rental for the playoff run. And then we also picked up Dennis Weidman with 1 year left, and if he doesn't retire, we might re-sign him. I'm not quite sure, but I was just kind of planning on doing kind of not like a rebuilding year, but like maybe just get like a top 10 or 5 pick and then just go from there. But earlier on in the year, we traded for Dylan Larkin, and my God, what a player he has turned into. 90 overall, 20 years old. He's amazing right now. His puck skills are amazing. They've been going up. His shots went up a little bit, but that's skating, man. He's so fast. 96 speed. Holy. And he's still on his entry level. Recent individual performances. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But anyways, we are taking on the New York Rangers, the rivals. We had them by 4 points. I believe we finished fourth, and they finished fifth. Or no, maybe we were 2 and 3 because it is. I'm not quite sure what it was. Where can I go to check team stats? I think. Yeah, Metropolitan Division. Yeah, so we finished 2 and 3. Yeah, and then the Washington would play a. They would play probably Florida. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so there they are. We had them by 2 points, 2 wins. We had the same amount of overtime slash shootout losses. They had better goals for in the season. They had the better percentage, obviously, at 2.77, but we had the better goals against per game at 2.5. So it's fairly even. Power play goals similar. Total power plays, power play percentage, they got a little bit of an advantage. Penalty kill 83.8%. Everything's fairly similar, but we got the slight point edge. I'm sorry if you can hear the phone in the background. But let's take a look at the New York Rangers lineup. Where can I check that out? Edit lines, maybe? And then can I check out like different teams? No. Because there used to be a thing just called view lines, and then you could just check anybody's lines, but... Oh, I think I think I know where to do it. I think I actually like go like in the game menu. So sim the next game. We actually have to go to play game. Sim the affiliate, yeah, sure. And I think we have to go to... I don't know, maybe we just lock that in. Edit lines and strategies, yeah, here it is. Starting lineups. Is this it? Nope. Oh, so we can actually like select like yeah, so edit line wasn't there a way to check the opponents? There it is. Alright. So here's a look at the New York Rangers lineup. Rick Nash, obviously, Derek Stepan, Zuccarello. Pretty solid first line. I would say we got a little bit of an advantage on the first line. Zuccarello and Camilleri are fairly similar. Uh, Taylor Hall's better than Rick Nash, and even if we did move Dylan Larkin up to the first line, he'd be better than Stepan. Chris Kreider, Mika Zibanejad, Kevin Hayes, we got a better second line, I would say. Mika Zibanejad. It seems like the low elite players don't really have trouble growing this year, unlike last year. Third line, Michael Grabner, JT Miller, he's a great third line center, even though he's listed as a second liner. And Brandon Peary, Not a bad third line, fairly similar. I think we have them on the fourth line though. Tanner Glass, Maxime Lapierre, and Josh Yorse, even though that is a great fourth line with some grit on it. But I think this is where they're going to have us. Yeah, defenseman. Ryan McDonough and Mark Stahl. These two have been together since they've traded for McDonough. Mark Stahl, not exactly a top two defenseman, but he is a solid top four. Dan Girardi and Kevin Klein, so that's three defensive defensemen and a two-way on the Rangers, so that's going to be pretty tough to face. Dylan McIlrath? Dylan Mac. He's a tough name to pronounce. There's like so many different ways you can pronounce it. And then Adam Clendenning, a really good top six for defensemen. And then of course they have Henrik Lundqvist, which might be his last cup run. But there is a look at our lineup, of course. I would say we have them on the fourth line and probably the top six. Their third line's pretty good. Overall, I think we're a better offensive team though, but defense, I think they do have us. I would say our bottom six is a little bit better than theirs, and then maybe we could compete because they did have a lot of defensive defensemen. We have two defensive defensemen and two two-way defenders, but we aren't actually gonna play the game. Obviously, exit game. That's If there's any other way to check like your opponent's lines, I know I could probably go to roster moves and then like go to like other teams' rosters. I think that's like the way that you can do it. But I think that would just be too much time, and plus I know that like if you go into the play game that's how it works too. So let's go in to the first game. We are home, New Jersey Devils against the New York Rangers. Game number 1. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so is there nothing new about this screen? Okay, let's just go to goals. Alright, we had a really good first season. Wasn't really expecting to make the playoffs. Let's see what we can do in the playoffs. First period, 1-0 for the Rangers. Mika Zibanejad, yeah, he's probably the most dangerous player on their team. Second line center. He developed really well during the season. Alright. Shots are 12-7. They're shooting us. Let's see if we can get one back. Yes, we get two back, actually. There we go. Reed Boucher. I don't know. I think that's 15 minutes left in the period. So, and look where that was scored, too. I guess that would be the left kind of corner to the goalie. And Reed Boucher is a right-handed shot, so he must have just threw that on net and it squeaked through Lundqvist. Then Adam Henrique, at the top of the circle, 22 seconds left, scores for us to give us the lead going into the second period. We outshot them by a ton that period. We are now up 7 in the shots. So let's see if we can get it done. I'll go times... Oh, there is no times 6 now. What's times 4? Is that a minute? That's about... What's times 4 then? Oh yeah, or times 8. Yeah, we'll go times 8. That's about a little bit over a minute. Halfway through the third, we still have the lead. Shots are still about our favor, but Dan Girardi gets one back. Top of the left-hand circle. Darren Stepan gets another one almost the exact same spot. Come on, New Jersey. We need another one back. Oh, Michael Grabner. Wow. They lit us up in the third period. 4 goals on 30 shots. Not a very good game for Corey Schneider at all. Collapse in the third period. Henrik Lundqvist's first start of the game. 36 saves. Mika Zibanejad with a goal and assist, and Dan Girardi with a goal and 4 hits. Not the way we wanted to start that off. Alright. Let's see if we can get this one back at home. A 4-2 loss, that's tough. That's tough, not gonna lie, but I have faith in this team to make a pretty good playoff run. And even if we just get past the first round or like push it to a game 6 or 7, I'll be happy. So let's get in to game number 2. Let's see if we can start it off a little bit better this time. We didn't get a goal in the first period, and I think it's crucial that this team gets out in front because the Rangers have such a good defense and they can really shut games down. Let's see if we can get an early goal. No, nothing. They're out shooting us in the first period. Again, 11-7. Corey Schneider had a really good first period. Second period, again, this is the goalie's game. 21 shots are even. All right. It's going to come down to the goalies. Henrik Lundqvist against Corey Schneider. Bo Bennett gets one on the left hash mark. Let's go. Halfway through the third period, once again, we have the lead. Penalty kill. There we go. The shots are about even. We got a little bit of advantage last 5 minutes of the game, last quarter of the period. Corey Schneider with the shutout. What a performance from him. A nice bounce back game from Corey Schneider. Shots were about even. Bo Bennett comes away with the goal. Corey Schneider, obviously, first star of the game. 37 save shutout. Henrik Lundqvist, another great game by him. No offense was provided, though. And Bo Bennett, your lone goal scorer, with the third star. All right, that was. I'll take that. I'll take that. But now this is where we're going to prove ourselves here. Going to Madison Square Garden. This isn't going to be easy at all. This really isn't going to be easy. Heading into Madison Square Garden. We gotta at least take one. If we can take one, we need a win. I would say this is crucial going back home. We can't go down 3-1 with our bats up against the wall. We need to take one in Madison Square Garden and calm the New York Rangers down. We need to. Let's see if we can get one early. We do get one early. Adam Henrique with under a minute left, just inside the circle, snites one past Henrik Lundqvist. That's the way I like it. 12-10 on the shots for us, so we finally do outshoot them in the first period. Finally. All right, second period. Yes, there we go, boys. 3-0 New Jersey Devils. We outshoot them again in that period. Vernon Fiddler, the fourth line, getting it done right at the net. That's the way that fourth line's supposed to be producing points. Right at the net. Look at that, Vernon Fiddler. And then Mike Camilleri from almost a point, I guess, with a little bit over 14 minutes left. Snites one past Henrik Lundqvist. There we go. Corey Schneider, your first star of the game for game number 2. Got the shutout. I almost got the hat trick. Got the shutout in game number 2. He's got a 3-goal lead. The Rangers aren't really putting that many shots on him, but 11 a period. Let's see if we can hold the fort down. Penalty kill to start it off. That's a long one. This must have been a 5-minute. We kill it off. Great penalty kill by our fourth line. Another penalty kill. There we go. Oh, they get one back. Rick Nash from the top of the circle. Okay. That's fine. 5 minutes left. We should have this. We should be able to shut it down. Maybe an empty netter to go along with it. Yes, there we go. Damon Severson gets the empty netter. First, the stats-wise, they put some shots at Corey Schneider that period. I think they had 22. So they put 14 shots at Corey Schneider that period. One got in. But another great performance out of our star goalie, who had a little bit of a rocky game 1. Corey Schneider, 35 saves. 1 goal allowed for the win. Adam Henrique, your second star of the game. 1 goal, 1 assist. And then Mike Camilleri with I think he got the second goal of the game. Or no, he got the first goal of the game, I think. Yeah, he got the first goal of the game. Dylan Larkin has lost morale because of recent individual performance. That's not good. Yeah, our first line hasn't produced a point yet, have they? Not really. Who's our top 6? Hall. Camilleri's doing okay, I would say. Datsuk, I think Datsuk has 1 goal. But Taylor Hall and Dylan Larkin are 2, I guess, superstars on the team. Not really doing anything, but the main thing is we do have the lead in the series. We achieved what I wanted here. We did take 1 off the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden. Now, can we do it again? If we can do it again, this would be unreal. All we have to do is win 1 out of the next 3 games, and 2 of them are home. We can do this. Game number 4 between the New Jersey Devils and the New York Rangers. Tanner Glass is taking the face-off. That's something. That is something. Opening faceoff taken by Tanner Glass. Wow. Something I wasn't really expecting, but we need to get off to a hot start like we did in the last game if we're going to have any chance of beating the Rangers again at Madison Square Garden. So can we get an early one? No. Wow, did we ever put the shots in though? 20 shots in that period. Where were a majority of them from? Were they all from Alright, I was expecting a lot more point shots. I guess there is a couple point shots. A lot from like the right side of Lundqvist I see, so yeah, a lot from like the right shot. So our right wingers, or no, it would be our left wingers. Our left wingers and our left defensemen coming away with a lot of shots that period. And if you look at the Rangers, they're all on one shot too, pretty much all in like that kind of point, like the top of the circle or like on the hash marker in the circle type of area. So they only have 7 shots as well. So we are really outplaying them here. Madison Square Garden. The Rangers defense hasn't looked as good as I thought they would, but anything can happen in franchise mode if any of you guys know. We need to get one here though. We do. Mike Camilleri halfway through the second period finally gets one past Henrik Lundqvist, who has 33 saves through 2. Rangers only had 10 shots that period. We are at 34 with 20 minutes to go. We can solidify a great series lead. We can go up 3-1. Corey Schneider's having a good game so far. I wouldn't mind getting one more goal. They'll come out on the power play. There we go. John Moore gets one. I think that was on the power play. Penalty kill now. We are still firing a lot of shots. There we go. Kyle Palmieri from the point. 2 goals from the point this period. Over 40 shots now. A little bit over halfway through the third. Corey Schneider, can he get his second shutout of the series? Yes, he can. The New York Rangers lose to the New Jersey Devils, both at Madison Square Garden. We really outplayed them. 20 more shots, and of course, 3 more goals. Corey Schneider with the shutout. I would say Henrik Lundqvist would still get a star. Yeah, I was gonna say 42 saves for the loss. That's rough. So the Rangers defense I was on about, I thought they were really gonna shut us down, but 45 shots. That's Ryan McDonagh and Mark Stahl, man. I knew Mark Stahl was a little bit shaky up on that top two, but Ryan McDonagh, I guess he can't do it all by himself. Your first start of the game, Corey Schneider, of course, getting the shutout. Kyle Palmieri finally snapping out of the cold streak, I guess you could say, with 1 goal and 1 assist. And Henrik Lundqvist, who really didn't get any help at all that game. Now, we can head back to New Jersey with a 3-1 series lead. 3 straight games in a row where we've only allowed 1 goal, 2 shutouts, and then the 1 goal, or the 3-goal victory with only the 1 goal against. Our defense is playing well for a young defensive core with I guess 1 veteran, but our top 2 young defensemen, Damon Severson and John Merrill, definitely getting it done. And then Corey Schneider, of course, what a rock he has been after that shaky game 1 start. So let's go to game number 5 in New Jersey, and we can see if we can close this out. Let's see. Let's go to game number 5 in New Jersey at home. We can finish this series off and head on to round number 2, which is kind of what I was hoping for in this playoffs, because you make a trade at the trade deadline for some veterans and you get knocked out in the first round in a trade away, like a pick and then some prospects. It's kind of a bad deal once you think of it that way, but we can lock down this series and head on to round number 2. Can we get an early goal? No, we don't. Shots 9-7 for the New York Rangers. Both teams not really putting up that many scoring chances with only the couple of shots so far. New Jersey, come on, the crowd is pumped up. We can do this. Can we get a second period goal? Yes, we do. Kyle Palmieri. He's gotten 3 points in the last 2 games. Heading into the third period, not a lot of shots, not a lot of offense. Can we come away with the W and head on to round number 2. Corey Schneider and the defense has to lock it down. Our penalty kill has been unreal. They haven't scored a power play goal yet, and they've probably had upwards of 20 plus minutes. That's another 5-minute power play kill. Corey Schneider and the defense locking it down. There we go, boy. No! I jinxed this! Oh my god, no! I jinxed it, no! Mark Stahl gets one past Corey Schneider with 44 seconds left. This series isn't done yet, boys. 30 shots to 24. I was just about to say the New Jersey Devils move on to round number 2. Oh my god, I jinxed it. Alright, overtime. Let's do the Buckeye overtime challenge. Taylor Hall, he doesn't have a goalie at this. I'm saying it's Hall, and then Nash for the Rangers. Let's see. Can New Jersey finish the series out, or are we heading back to Madison Square Garden for game number 6? Power play! No, we can't get it done. Not a whole lot of shots this overtime. Come on, New Jersey. Do it in front of the fans. Taylor Hall, baby. I called it. Let's go. On Henrik Lundqvist at the top of the circle. Taylor Hall gets it done. I said he would be the one to score for us. I think that's his first goal of the playoffs. The New Jersey Devils defeat the New York Rangers in round number 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Corey Schneider, what a series. He had 34 saves for the first. I think that's his... I think he got first start all 4 games that we won. Taylor Hall finally gets a goal with the second start. And then Kyle Palmieri with the big opening goal for us. Who, I guess he almost got the only goal of the game, but Mart Stahl had to ruin it with 44 seconds left. But we are moving on to round number 2. Wow. Owner goals evaluated. Great job. I expected goals to be accomplished when I set them. Keep doing this and you'll be a shoo-in for an extension when the time comes. There we go. Passed. I want us to make round 1 of the playoffs. I mean, we made it, technically. I've had $30,000 to your available fund to use this year. Ooh. Let's see if we can upgrade or, like, repair the, let's see if we can repair the, like, I know it's not this menu. Let's see if we can repair like the bathroom and stuff, because like the arena's falling apart on me. Upgrade and maintain. Operations budget, but then it only says like .3 for the available funds. So where can I go to? Like, it said I got 30,000 for the, or 20,000. Was that really it? That's it? I can't really do anything? I don't think that's the arena budget, though. If it is, well, then that's too bad. Oh, well. Alright, let's see who we will take on in round number 2. I'm not going to do round number 2 in this video. I'm going to save that for the next video. Wow. After a shaky game 1, Corey Schneider came down and he held down the fort, only allowing 2 goals over 4 games. And we take on the Washington Capitals, the offensive juggernauts of the Eastern Conference. Starting it off in Washington, next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.